colleagues and friends. Now today I'm doing a special video on the relationship between Karigamombe and Nhemamusasa. And I think this is important in understanding how the repertoire of the Mbira is built. But let's start with Nhemamusasa. So Nhemamusasa is as one of the first songs I taught, the second one actually, and I taught it in a little bit of detail. But let's take the kushaura part. So this is kushaura Nhemamusasa. If we take just the left part, so that's Nhemamusasa kushaura. So one way of approaching it is asking, can we play Nhemamusasa not from L3 here, which is where we play Nhemamusasa, but can we play Nhemamusasa from L1, which is here? And so what we would do is we take, this is our starting point. So we're playing this L3, and the note that is an octave lower is this B3. So if we're playing it from L1, we would start from L1 and go to the note that is an octave lower. And so the next one is, so this in the progression of the notes, so it's, in other words, we're skipping one note, so, and then we play this one and it's octave. So if we're starting from B1, we go B1, and then the next octave is this one. Sorry, the next note is this one, but there is a missing note here. So that would be the octave lower, and then the next one is this one. So it's, in other words, we're going to this one, and this one's octave lower is this one. So, and then so for Nhemamusasa, and then the last note is, so we're using this one again, but moving. So this one is, so we're skipping two notes. This one, that's the octave. So if we're playing from here, it's, and then this one again, because we're skipping. So from here we skip two notes, we go to this one. So the first phrase, Nhemamusasa again, and then if we're playing it from here, and then so it becomes easy. So the second phrase for Nhemamusasa, for this one, and then the next note from here is this one. So, and then Nhemamusasa, and so after this one it's this one, but we don't have the B2 here that we're supposed to have, so it's again. And then the last phrase of Nhemamusasa, and this one is, so if we play the Nhemamusasa from L1 here, it's, that's the first phrase, second phrase, third phrase, fourth phrase. And if we add the netates, the corresponding netates, This is it. And this song here is Karigamombe. So that's the most important thing that we want to get to. If you play Nhemamusasa, we play it from L3. If you play Nhemamusasa from L1, you derive it by counting the notes. So we starting there, we skip this one, we go to this one, and then this one. So we start here, we skip this one, we go to this one, and then so this song is Karigamombe. When we did the Karigamombe basses, I did show the basses where we use L1. This is this is a very important finding. What we can say is that Karigamombe is Nhemamusasa played from L1. So the regular Nhemamusasa we play from L3. If we play Nhemamusasa from L1, that song is called Karigamombe. Or if you reverse it, Nhemamusasa is Karigamombe that is played from L3. It's because Karigamombe we're playing from L1, but if you play Karigamombe starting from L3, that song is called Nhemamusasa. So that's a roundabout way, of saying something that is fairly simple. Nhemamusasa and Karigamombe are the same song that are just played from different notes, from different points on the Mbira. This is a very, very, very important finding, and those who've not discovered this on their own or told by their teachers, they spend a whole lifetime, hearing similarities but never quite deciphering what it is. This is it. Nhemamusasa and Karigamombe are the same song, played from different notes. And so once you've discovered this, it opens up a whole new world. We did the Nhemamusasa kushaura. And so we can play a Karigamombe that corresponds to that kushaura part, which is what we've done. We played Nhemamusasa kutsinireka. You can start looking for Karigamombe notes that play a pattern that is similar to this kutsinira part. We played a Nhemamusasa epasi that is organized in threes. You can play a Karigamombe that you organize in threes. We did a Nhemamusasa that is heavy in the basses. would play similar basses but starting from B1. And so what it means is that whatever you learn, you know, from Nhemamusasa, you could find ways of playing it starting from L1 and B1. And it opens up a whole world, you know, of self-learning, of listening closely, of building relations and correlations between the songs. And it's a whole world that opens up by just knowing that Karigamombe and Nhemamusasa are the same song. Now, if we take a different mbira, and this is wisdom that comes from Garikayi Tirikoti. So we are playing our Nhemamusasa. If we build a mbira that uses this as L1, this is the mbira that we get. So So using this mbira, what we play here, using this mbira, we can play exactly the Nhemamusasa. So this is exactly what comes out from. So that is it. So when people mix or play Nhemamusasa and Karigamombe together, this is just what they're doing. They're playing the same song. One mbira is tuned so that you play Karigamombe notes from L1, but because this mbira is higher pitched, this is equivalent to the L3. One can play Nhemamusasa on this mbira, while the other person can play Karigamombe on this mbira. And it is not something that is complicated. You're playing the same song from different points. So this is one key finding, and I'm tempted to extend it and get a different mbira, and I think what I can say, I will develop it when we learn Bangiza. If you play Nhemamusasa from this note here, L5, so that's if you're playing. So you're playing Nhemamusasa, you start there, and then you skip this next note, you go to this one. So that's the first phrase of Nhemamusasa. If you play Nhemamusasa from here, that song is called Bangiza. And then if you design a mbira where this Nhemamusasa note is placed on L5, you can play those Nhemamusasa notes. So this is a way of generalizing it. So I think the lesson for today is that Nhemamusasa and Karigamombe are the same songs. Nhemamusasa we play from L3. If we play it from L1, that song is Karigamombe. In other words, what we've learned of Nhemamusasa, you can start pulling it into enriching how you play Karigamombe. But Karigamombe is part of a family. So sometimes what you do, the Kutsinera parts, they correspond more with Mawororo, which are songs in the Nyamaropa family. But that's an important lesson. And then an extension of that is that if we play Nhemamusasa from this L5, that song is Bangiza. Now I'm tempted to tell a story. We did a recording with Thomas Mapfumo, so the last Karigamombe that he recorded, the album is called Ndikutambire. The Karigamombe there, I was one of the Mbira players together with Bezel Makombe. So we did practice and then went to the studio. Thomas Mapfumo lives in the US, we are here in South Africa. So we did our rehearsals and practices on our own, and then the old man came and we went to the studio with him. And so we started playing Karigamombe, and then he immediately remarked that his voice had gotten lower as he ages. His voice has gotten lower, and he couldn't sing if we played the regular Karigamombe from L1. And so he asked us to play it from a note lower or a note lower, and the note lower is this one. So we played Karigamombe from here. And if Karigamombe is played from this note, that song is called Bangiza. And so we played it from that point, and Mkanya sang what he normally sings to Karigamombe. And that is the song that is recorded. So the Mbira part that we were playing was Bangiza. And Mkanya was singing Karigamombe. And if you listen closely, for those that understand the Mbira, you will hear it that it is slightly different. It is because we played Bangiza and Mkanya sang Karigamombe. But that is what it means. When you hear lyrics sung on Mawororo, they're the same lyrics that are sung on Nhemamusasa, on Bangiza. What we're opening up is that these are the same songs played from different points on the Mbira. We'll stop here. Thank you.